He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
Going up top on first down. Going for it all. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Coming after him. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They go to the ground. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wide out in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it.
First and 10.
Here comes the Texas offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And one.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. They'll leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
South Carolina.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go!
He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback checking the play.
Easy!
Motion from the offense.
Alert! Squirrel! Squirrel!
He's looking for an open man on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking for a gap. It's Blue. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 5.
This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
19.
On the move from inside his 5. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The jet sweep pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
That really nice job by the defense. Understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now they'll run it on the toss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Hand off from the shotgun. And the Gamecocks pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go-rounds right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Blue. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
South Carolina, 27.
First down to start the drive after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Right back to the well. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Okay. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll take another shot here. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Complete downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. But you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Texas.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and take the lead.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. Previous play will be overturned. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking for room. It's Blue. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Longhorns in the hurry up. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That is exactly how you quiet down a big crowd. Scrambling around, making the first down in a clutch situation, that'll take some air out of their lungs.
The Longhorns getting set on first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got a man, it's Daniels. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The sure hands, it's Daniels.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to keep continuing to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
He's going to run it. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity. Touchdown, Texas! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Texas.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He spun that wheel of... challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Harvard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. On target. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
South Carolina.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.